Information professionals in a global society. There's tons of them. And some of the most powerful with the largest reach include journalists. Journalists report the latest stories, and people follow and listen to what they have to say. And importantly, they're trusted. But the real question is, should we be trusting them? Many of these journalists have biases on the stories they're telling, and they're writing stories to gain followers, which we can't blame them for. This is what makes them successful. But you should know the misleading areas and educate yourself on how they're biased. The most misleading areas include politics and criminal stories. With politics, everyone has an opinion. Politics are basically everywhere, but with most politics, especially right now, people either think that you're with or against them, and there's really no in between. So for journalists, writing a story about someone that you don't completely agree with can make you extremely biased, and in most cases it does. Criminal stories most often only tell one side of the story. Releasing one side of the information and adding a villain to your story helps make it that much better. With the Duke lacrosse case a couple years ago, these lacrosse players were accused of sexually assaulting women, the strippers they had hired, and journalists completely jumped on the girl's side and the prosecutor's side of the story, and these men were ridiculed and labeled for a story that never happened. It came out that the girls were lying and the guys were found completely innocent. But their lives were already ruined because the story had already gotten so far. It's important to educate yourself on which news outlets lean certain ways, whether it be the New York Times or the Washington Post or small local news outlets. Almost all of them are biased, and understanding which way they're leaning will help you to educate yourself while keeping in mind their opinion. Journalists are very well respected, but this does not always mean that they should be trusted.